Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Today in grade 7 chemistry, we are in the subject chemistry. We are going to continue our lesson from the chapter 14, plant oils. Here in this we are going to start from today, that is page 177. So let's open the page 177 and we will continue our lesson of chapter 14, plant oils. So here in this lesson, today's objectives, what we are going to see in today's lesson, that is what are margarines and how margarines are made. That is our first objective, to see that what are margarines and how margarines are made. The next is what we are going to know about what is high in polyunsaturated molecules. The second is what is monounsaturated molecules, and the third thing that we are going to know, that is what is hardening plant oils. What is hardening plant oils? So these are the objectives of the today's lesson. So let's continue the lesson with the margarines. So what are margarines? From the page 177. So here in this margarines, they are being discovered by the French chemist Michael Eugene Chevril in 1813 of margaric acid, and he has discovered this in the year 1813. This is the French scientist who discovered the margarines in the first, which are the deposits of the fatty acids. Margarines are the deposits of the fatty acids. So in other words, we can also say that margarines is a non-dairy product created as a substitute for butter, and it is also said that a food that resembles butter and is made from vegetable oils, we can call it as margarines. So these are the different definitions we can give for the margarines. So what is an example of margarine? Usually we find that sunflower oil is a popular choice for margarine manufacturers. So this is the best example which we can quote, that is sunflower oil is a popular choice for margarine manufacturers. So now here how the margarine it looks like. This is the picture for the margarine, which we can see that it is just like a butter. It is not a butter but just like a butter. So the next is we are going to talk about what are polyunsaturated and monounsaturated molecules in the margarines. So here in the margarines, high in polyunsaturated molecules means a hydrocarbon chain in oil molecules contain lots of carbon-carbon double bonds. So there are many carbon-carbon double bonds in the hydrocarbon chain, and we call it as polyunsaturated molecules of the margarines. So now here the another, that is about the mono. As you are well aware about mono means one. So here monounsaturated molecules means containing one carbon-carbon double bond per molecule. We call it as monounsaturated margarine molecules. So now here poly means many and mono means one. So this already we have been discussed in our previous lessons. So now here furthermore we have also discussed about the unsaturated compounds in our previous lesson, where we have been done some tests related to this, and we are going to talk about the same here. Here is a difference between the butter and margarine, how they are being differed, that is being shown here in this picture. The next is about the unsaturated test, the compound which are having the which are unsaturated, that we are going to test it, and for testing this we are using the bromine solution for the test. So now here in this, what happens when you are going to take the bromine solution in the one test tube? Here is the bromine solution, and you are going to add unsaturated compound from the top. From here you are going to add unsaturated compound, from here you are going to add to the test tube. And when you shake this test tube well, what happens? the color which is here, you are looking the color here, so this color of bromine solution, it get disappeared, means decolorization is happening here, and hence we can say that from the bromine solution is decolorized by unsaturated compound. So this is the test for the bromine test for finding out the unsaturated or unsaturated compound. So next is about the hardening of plant oils. So what is this hardening of plant oils? The problem with making margarine is that the plant oils are liquids at room temperature. The plant oils are liquid at room temperature, and they are less viscous than the saturated oils or fats such as butter. They have stronger forces between their molecules. The oils can made thicker when hydrogen gas react with them to saturate double bond by addition reaction at 60 degrees Celsius, and with the catalyst we are going to use here in this is nickel as a catalyst. So here the reaction which we are going to do, that is the addition reaction, where plant oil plus hydrogen, plant oil and hydrogen as a reactant material we are going to take here, and with this reactant material, when we are going to use this plant oil plus hydrogen, we in presence of nickel as a catalyst, and at the 60-degree temperature the margarines can be we can get margarines as a product. So here with this, the last part statement about this, what we are going to talk, that is about the when the solid soft margarines is easier to make, and hence we can make the cakes, biscuits and pastries, and also for spreading on a bread, which we can see here in this diagram. So here we can use the margarines for different purposes, like the cakes, making of cakes, biscuits, pastries, and also for spreading on a bread. So with this we are going to conclude here the today's lesson about the margarines. Here when you are putting this on the bread, that when hydrogen reacts with plant oils and to make the margarine with the right consistency. So here we can make the bread and we can spread these margarines on the bread. So with this we are going to conclude here the lesson, today's lesson, and I will be back with a new video in the next lesson. Till then, thank you and goodbye.